I have been married for 2 years. My husband and I have a great relationship, but now we live with his parents and brother. They have a spacious apartment downtown, so my husband doesn't feel the need to rush into buying his own place to save money. His parents still work, and his brother works remotely, so I spend a lot of time with him. He's an interesting young man, but unfortunately, he's not having much luck in terms of relationships. In all the time I've known him, he's always been single. Recently, I was alone with him for a weekend while my husband's parents were in the country. My husband's on a business trip, and it's the height of summer. The heat, from which even the fan does not save. So I walked around the house in my silk pajamas, consisting of a top and shorts. And here I am, preparing breakfast in the kitchen when my husband's brother comes in. Good morning. He wished me good morning, looking at my appearance. Morning. You want breakfast? He nodded and poured himself some water. What are you cooking? I want to make pancakes, I replied, kneading the batter thoroughly. Cool. When's your husband coming back from his business trip? He clarified, sitting down at the table. In a week, I exhaled. Well, brother. Such a beautiful wife for 2 weeks left hungry. He grinned. I was speechless with surprise and looked up at William. He paused for a moment and laughed. Just kidding. I, on the other hand, wasn't very amused. My husband's business trips are frequent, and I'm hungry a lot too. Just salt on the wound. Bob realized I didn't really appreciate his joke and hurried away. Meanwhile, I continued my manipulations with the pancake batter, and in a couple of minutes, I forgot our awkward conversation. But the mixer decided that the pancakes should only get through the tests, and thanks to an awkward movement of my hand, part of the pancake batter flew at me, unable to withstand the pressure of the mixer whisk. Oh, shit, I muttered, quickly turning off the mixer and heading for the bathroom. I took off my favorite pajamas and decided to wash them right away. As soon as I wet the silk fabric, the bathroom door opened and Bob was there. There was silence for a couple seconds. We stared into each other's eyes, and then his gaze began to go lower and lower. Your figure is even better without those clothes. At a loss for words, I couldn't even think of what to say. He, on the other hand, seemed to know what to do. Bob walked into the bathroom and closed the door behind him. My cheeks lit up. He brushed a strand of hair away from my face and ran it down my cheek. Why are you frozen? He said in a half whisper, coming closer and closer to me. I straightened, and our eyes were on the same level. I read clearly in his gaze what he wanted, and though I didn't mind, I said, maybe we shouldn't after all. But I told you a brother shouldn't leave his wife for so long. I hesitated for a couple more seconds, and then you know what happened.